high-end patch autos, e-pack exclusives, gold parallels, and even an unassuming 101 made it into our top 10 flips of 2024. Let's dive into it. What's going on YouTube? Flipping Out SC coming at you with a brand new video. And in today's video, we're going over my top 10 flips of 2024. Now, not all of these flips were massive money makers, and some of them made barely any money at all. But each one of them made the list for a very specific reason. But before I tell you those reasons and get into the cards, if you like videos like these, make sure you hit it with a like and consider subscribing. I'm still trying to hit 1,500 subs and 4,000 watch hours by the end of 2025, and your support would mean the world to me. But without further ado, let's get into it with spot number 10. A 2009-2010 Gordie Howe Black Diamond Ruby Parallel number 200, bought for $5.09 and sold for $19. The reason that this card made it onto the list is to show you that you should always buy what you like. Now, I bought this card literally for that reason. I liked it. I thought it was quite nice. I like Gordie Howe. He's from Saskatchewan. It was number 200 and it was from a product that I loved as a kid. I mean, my YouTube name when I was a kid was literally Black Diamond Guy. So to say I love this product is an understatement. So why did it make the list if I like it so much? Basically, I like a lot of cards. I can't keep everything that I like, and so I listed a lot of the cards, even if I'm willing to keep them, because you can't keep everything. If they sell, I'm happy. If they don't, I'm happy. Always buy what you like, and you're always gonna be happy. Just remember that. In the number 9 spot, we have this 22-23 SPX Black Lustrous RPA of Jack Quinn. Bought for $70, out for a Marner Retro PMG, Marner Blue Rookie, Marner Cache Gold, and 2 Elmer Soderblom Young Guns. Sold everything but the Marner Blue for $74. Now, this one's got a bit of a different reason on the list. As you can see, I only made $4 and 1 card in profit, but this one's on there to show that not every flip works out, and sometimes it's better to break even than to take a loss, and that's exactly what I did here. In the number 8 spot, we have not exactly a card or group of cards, but an entire set. The 2023-24 Game Dated Moments. In for God knows what, and out for a whole heck of a lot more. Now, obviously, I don't have exact figures as for what I got in at and what I got out at for this exact set, but let it be known that most of my profit for 2024 came from this set. People went crazy for these cards. These Game Day Moment cards are e-pack exclusive cards that come out every single week and document something or multiple things that have happened in the league that week. These were some of Bedard's first cards in an NHL uniform, and people went nuts for them. If you collect the entire set, at the end of the year, you can redeem the whole set for an autograph card. So it wasn't just the Bedards that people were going crazy for, but they were buying the whole set in hopes that their auto card might be a Bedard. In my humble opinion, I think people spent way too much money on these cards because they're not worth quite that much on the secondary market, but hey, I'm not complaining. Those people helped fund my collection a ton last year, and I'm super happy about it. Moving into number 7, we have this 21-22 SPX Rookie Patch Auto of Philip Gustafson, numbered to 35. In for $11.96 and out for $42.57. Now, the reason that this one made the list is to show you should always watch the COMC to eBay auctions. It's well known that most of the hockey card collecting community is north of the border. And so a lot of the COMC auctions for hockey cards that have shipping at $20-some plus are not that widely bid on by hockey card collectors. Most people aren't willing to pay that shipping, but most people also don't know that you can connect your eBay account to your COMC account. And if you win one of those auctions, you can transfer it over without paying any shipping. Of course, you have to pay shipping when you send everything home at once, but if you have a big enough order, the shipping really doesn't cost that much per card. This in turn helps a ton when buying those mid to low end hockey players or sets. In the number 6 spot, we have a set that, again, I've talked about a few times on here, so I'm going to keep this brief. But we have the 22-23 Skybox Metal Universe Gold Spectrum FX set that I got for the achievement. In for approximately $342 in cards and cash, and out for over $1,000 and some great cards. Now again, I said that I put everything on the list for a reason, and so I'd like to give that reason. Even though I don't want to spend too much time on this, I put this one on the list because I want to show that there is money to be made in some of the achievements. Now, not every achievement is going to make money, and in fact, a lot of them I think are overpriced. But every once in a while, you find one where you can make an educated guess that you might be able to get in and out for a bit of a profit and some sweet cards in your collection. And that was the case for this one. Again, I wasn't trying to exploit people with a new set and people not knowing prices and whatnot, because I myself didn't know if this was going to work out for sure or not. But it ended up working out quite in my favor, and for that I'm pretty happy. Coming in at number 5, we have this 2021-22 Tim Stutzel Fleer Ultra Gold Speckled Parallel Foil in a PSA 9. In for $30, out for $52.25. Now, this one was a COMC flip, and it made the list because I wanted to show that sometimes it's better to take a quick profit than to wait for the maximum profit. I bought it and I sold it within about 30 minutes of buying it. I made over $20 super quickly, and the person who bought this card either had room to flip it or got a super nice PC piece for quite a bit cheaper than they could have. So I love flips like this because in the end, it's really a win-win for both parties. At number 4, we have a Dustin Wolf and Logan Cooley rookie debut red parallels numbered to 49. In for $29 and out for $45.76. The reason that this one made the list was a combination of factors. Much like the Stutzel before it, we got in and out really quick. Also, kind of like the Bedard game did moments, it's an EPAC exclusive, and so therefore you have to know your EPAC exclusives to make money on them. But aside from both of those factors, this one was a package deal as well. I packaged both of these together for $10 off the original ask from the seller, and the seller accepted. The original ask for the pair was $39, which would have only left me about $6 in profit. I asked for $10 off, and I came out quite nicely at the end. In the number 3 spot, we have yet another quick turnaround, and it's a card that I actually made a short about a while back. This 23-24 Rafa Harvey Pinard Red Outburst parallel out of 25. In for $14.75, out for $28.50. The reason that this one made the list is to show what kind of research goes into finding a good flip. If you want to see that research in action, I'll leave the link right up here. You can check it out. Coming in at number 2 is this 2021-22 Signature Materials of Alexis Lafreniere numbered to 75. In for $35, out for $71.25. The reason that this one made the list is to show that buying players who are hot definitely works. I bought this card during the second round of the playoffs last year when Laffy was really starting to heat up. I looked at it and saw $35 and thought, you know, I could use a Laffy out of my collection. And if it sells, great. And if it doesn't, again, that's okay. It was a card that I liked, but to my great pleasure, it did sell and it sold quite quickly. I think I sold it the next day for almost double the price I paid for it. And in the number 1 spot, my favorite flip of last year was this 2020-2021 Upper Deck Credentials Black 1 of 1 of Gabe Vilardi. In for $45, out for $85.26. The reason that this one made the list is to show you that sometimes it pays to take risks and to show you the power of 1-on-1s. I saw this card pop up on COMC, and I think the seller was asking $55 for it. I like Gabe Vilardi, and I knew that he was having a really good season. Now, he was on the Jets last year as well, and this card is obviously in a Kings uniform. Therefore, there was a few factors that I wasn't too sure on, and I wasn't positive that this was going to sell quickly or for a great price. I knew that there were a few Vilardi collectors out there, but I just wasn't really sure about his market. I looked up a few of his other cards, and I talked to a few friends, and in the end, I decided to take a risk on it. Like I said, the seller was asking $55. I decided I'd offer $40. He came back at $45, and I was like, screw it. Let's send it. Let's try it, and let's see where this takes us. I ended up moving the card a few days later for a super nice profit, and I was super happy about it. It was honestly quite the experience and quite the rush, and it really made me want to try this more in the future. So I'll definitely be looking out for more 1-on-1s to try and flip at a later date. And there you have it. That's the list. Here's to hoping we have so many more big flips in 2024. Let me know in the comments which flip you liked the most, and if you had any massive flips in 2024 as well. I'd love to hear any stories you have and maybe get some inspiration for the year ahead. But until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, here's a little Easter egg for those of you who stuck around. If you like flipping cards as much as I do, and maybe you have a flip account of your own, or you're just starting out, I'm actually liquidating my Flippin' Out SC COMC account. I'll leave a link down in the description. I definitely don't have the most high-end cards in there or many cards left at all. But if you want the rest of the cards in there, I'll tell you what, put them all in your cart and offer me 50% of my entire ask, and they're yours. Cheers, and good luck.